Hey guys, welcome. Welcome. This is my thank you stream. Recently, last week, I received the affiliate status here on Twitch, and that's because of you guys. You guys followed and watched my streams, and so I want to say thank you by taking your requests and drawing them for you guys. So the way I'm going to do this, well, let me get some music playing for myself here. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to take your requests in the chat. I'm going to spend as much time as it takes to draw them, limiting myself to 10 minutes. Let me set my timer here so I can keep it as even as I can. So, if it only takes me about like 2 minutes to do your sketch, it'll take two minutes, but it'll take up to 10 minutes. And that's pretty much it. That's what I want to do with my stream. You can see my rules over here-ish. So I'm only going to be doing like established characters. I don't want to spend a lot of time Googling what a character looks like. So if it's just quick to Google, like your mainstream characters like, Batman, video game characters, manga, anime characters. I'm not going to do any OCs. I'm going to do my best to do every request I get, but I make no promises. I'm going to give priority to those who give bits for their suggestion. But even if you give bits, I give. There's no promise that I'll get to it. I do promise I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to just be lazy around here. I'm going to do as many as I can, but I don't know how many requests I'm going to get today, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to draw all of them. So if I don't get to yours, it's not because I'm slighting you. It's just I ran out of time. So no promises, but I am going to do my absolute best. I'm just going to do head sketches too. Again, I'm trying to maximize as many sketches as I can do. So I'm just going to do head sketches. I'm not going to do half bodies or full bodies. And last but not least, these are not commissions. I'm not going to be sending these to you guys. It's just to say thank you. It's just to have a stream dedicated to you guys drawing characters that you want to see me draw. So that's the rules, and let's get started. So the first sketch I'm going to be doing here is an inside joke. If you guys ever watch Seth Talley's streams on his channel, he plays Magic, and so he likes to play the Terramander. So in the stream, we kind of gave the Terramander kind of a nickname. We call him Terry, the Terrormander. The Terror. Well, I know how to spell words. The Terrormander. So again, it's a little bit of an inside joke, but it's a magic card, the Terrormander. So I'm gonna sketch him up first. He's the first on the docket here. It's kind of... Oh, you know what? Did I forget to... No, I didn't. Good. I thought for a second I forgot to mute myself, or unmute myself. Alright, let me get my reference back up here. Oops, too much. So the Pteramander has obviously a very lizard-like face here. And it looks like there's... I can't tell if it's like feathers or wings, or maybe it's feathered wings kind of coming up off his head here. Should have gave myself a little bit more room here. Oh well. Here. I think these are wings. So I gotta make sure I kind of get the texture here, because right now he looks kind of doofy, but he's kind of scary looking in the card. So let me get some texture going here. I got about 5 more minutes on this character. There's a lot of spots on him. No, I'm realizing I'm looking at this card. Does he have this big thing on the back of his head? See, it's the one problem with me drawing characters I'm not 100% familiar with. I'm not familiar with all the details. It looks like he has this kind of... Let me erase this. So he has these feathered wings, it looks like, on the side of his head. It looks like there's this half sphere thing coming off the back of his head. Those of you guys who are Magic fans, you're probably cringing at what I'm doing here to Terry, the Pteramander. nice little texture happening here. See, I'm going to diverge a little bit from the card since he's a terror mander and make him a little more angry here. Here, he looks a little more terrible, doesn't he? You know, I said I was just doing head sketches here, but this guy looks really weird without any kind of body. So, I have 1 minute left for him, so I'm just gonna very quickly just give him just a shape that will imply the body. All right, that's 10 minutes. Got one down. Got Terry the Terror Mander. All right, moving on. Next request, we have Psylocke from the X-Men. Pull up her reference. All right. I've always been a big fan of all the X-Men. Specifically, the 90s blue team of X-Men. Cyclops and Wolverine and Psylocke and Rogue and Beast and Gambit. Personally, whenever I see an artist draw Psylocke, it's always frustrating to me when they don't really draw her to look like she's East Asian. The artist that drives me up the wall that does this is Greg Land. He just draws her like just a white person with purple hair. I'm not saying I'm amazing at it, but at least putting an effort into it here. I'm pretty sure Greg Land just kind of traces just an attractive lady and just gives her purple hair and says that's Psylocke. That's a terrible ear. What am I doing? So, any other Psylocke fans out there? Oh, I still got some time left for her. What are your guys' since I'm drawing X-Men right now, who's your guys' favorite X-Men? X-Man. I guess X-Man can be your favorite X-Man. Not bad for a quick sketch, I'd say. I think the last thing I want to add here before I run out of time, about a minute left. Off a little bit bigger here. Psylocke is famous for her little butterfly psychic thing here, so I'm gonna add that in real quick. This. All right. Startled myself. Alright, so there's Psylocke. So, throw in the chat. Who do you want me to draw next? Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to try to do every request I get. I'll do my best, but I will give priorities to cheers. So if you cheer for a character, I'll give them priority, but I will try to draw everyone. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad Psylocke. Not bad for 10 minutes. So, if I don't get a request in the next, we'll say, minute and a half, I'll probably just go back to working on these, or I might go to working on one of my commissions here. I got to ink and color this piece, and then I got to ink this piece. But I did dedicate this particular stream for you guys, drawing your requests. So if you have a request, throw it in the chat. Good morning. How you doing, Kinnear? I hope I said that right. Although it's not morning here. It's 2 in the afternoon where I'm at, but good morning to you. So Kinnear, what character would you like me to draw today? Well, a few more people have joined us. I'm taking requests today. I'm saying thank you for all of you guys who followed me and helped me get affiliate status. So I'm taking requests today. So pop your requests in the chat, and I will do my best to draw everyone's request. No promises, but I'm going to do my absolute best. And I am only doing kind of established characters from video games and comic books and manga, anime, that sort of thing. So I'm not drawing anyone's OCs. Unfortunately. Maybe in a future stream. Maybe my next stream will be OCs only. We'll see. All right. Don't be shy, guys. Any character, your favorite video game character, comic book character, manga, anime, throw in your favorite in the chat, and if I don't know them, I'll just Google them real quick to get a reference, and then I'll sketch them up. Alright, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to just kind of repeat myself until I get some more chats. I don't want anyone joining late to be in the dark here. So, again, I'm taking requests today. Established characters. So this is Psylocke from the X-Men. That looks pretty good. Not bad for a 10-minute sketch, even if I do say so myself. Alright, I'm going to go back and develop Terry a little bit. Because there's a lot to this character. I feel like I didn't quite give him what he deserves. He's kind of almost like a warm-up sketch here. And I don't know what that is. What do I Google to find out what that looks like? What franchise is that from? I can't even say it right. An exotol? I think Terry here is living up to the Terramander, or the Terrormander name. Well, let's put like a good texture on here. Alright. So we got a good Terry. We got a Psylocke here. Whoop. Psylocke with her psychic butterfly wings here. Now let me Google real quick what an X a lot. Oh. is and see if that's something I can draw. Oh, it's an actual animal. I didn't know that. I just learned something. Ah, this is probably what Terry the Terramander is based off of. Okay, alright, alright. Alright, so if you guys, those of you who are watching right now, if you guys don't have a request specifically that you want me to draw of a character, this is my plan. I'm going to move over to working on some commissions, but as soon as someone pops in with a commission, or not a commission, I'm sorry, with a request for me to draw, I'll switch back over to doing requests. But until I get that, until I get a request, I want you guys to have something something to watch. So I'm going to switch over here. This is a commission I've been looking forward to inking, so we're going to ink this today. Whoops. Helps if I have the right brush equipped. There we are. Hey, sideways. Just in time, I actually just finished Psylocke. So, sideways, if you just joined us just now, what I've been doing a couple of requests. I did Psylocke here, and then I did Terry the Terramander, who I know you watch Seth's stream, so you know who that is. So that's Terry the Terramander. And then Psylocke. And I was just waiting for more requests to come in. And while I waited for requests to come in, I was going to work on this commission here. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Actually, let me... Good old Terry, right? Let's give you guys a better viewing window when I'm zoomed in here. Alright. Glad you like it. I like the little butterfly effect I gave Psylocke. I guess I could spend some time. There's a couple things anatomy-wise I wish I was a little bit better on her. But not bad for 10 minutes, right? Anyway. I like how terrifying Terry looks like. The terrible... Yes, alright. Alright, so again, unless anyone has a request for me, I am going to keep on working on this commission here. Now this piece isn't going to be colored, this commission. This commission's just going to be black and white. So I'm probably, I don't know, it just feels very manga-y to me, so I'm probably going to put in some screen tones. I love this lasso fill tool. Just saves me so much time just throwing in shapes that will get filled in. It's great for inking a lot of black. So as I'm drawing, guys, don't be shy. Feel free to ask questions, make requests. I'm doing this stream for you guys. You guys were kind enough to follow me, and you're kind enough to watch my streams, and because of it, I'm now an affiliate. So I'm doing this stream to say thank you to you guys. So I don't want you guys to feel shy. Talk to me, chat with me, make requests. Whatever you want. I'm here for you guys today. Do I like challenges? What kind of challenges? What kind of challenges do you have in mind there? What's your name there? Blackman BK? Oh, Baron Zemo and Deadpool. Well, today, for the sake of, well, you know what? Since I'm not getting, I was going to say right now. I originally just planned on doing established characters, but since I'm not exactly getting a flood of requests right now, I can give it a shot. Let me just finish this arm here, and then we'll give that a shot. Ask for Miss Joke. What is Miss Joke from? Alright, let's swap back over to here. Alright, let's look up a reference real quick. Let's see. Alright, I can make this work. Alright, so Baron Zemo, let's get my timer set up. Alright. Baron Zemo Deadpool mashup. Let's see. And Kinnear, if while I do this, if you just let me know what Miss Joke is from, like what franchise, so I can Google her and get a good reference, I'll happily draw that one next. So I figure if I'm going to do Baron Zemo here, combined with Deadpool, it's going to be a lot of Zemo with some Deadpool eyes here. Make sure we get his kind of ridges in his mask here. Let's see. So I think this is looking pretty Baron Zemo so far. I think I just need to mix in the Deadpool. What do you guys think? give big Deadpool eyes here. And then Deadpool kind of likes to have his mask a little bit looser, so there's kind of like this little cloth tail kind of sticking up off his top of his mask. So we'll add that in. Put the seam of his mask kind of coming up and around here. Okay, definitely didn't work. Minutes left on this sketch. What do you guys think? Am I pulling this off? Does this look like Deadpool Baron Zemo? It looked like he was winking, huh? I guess it did for a sec, huh? Why does it keep doing that? Oh, I know. Forgot to close up this part of his mask. There we go. Yeah. That's the one downside to superhero movies that are trying to be more realistic. You kind of lose sight of the more ridiculous stuff, like Baron Zemo's costume. Maybe needs a quick coat of colors. I think I still have a minute left here. Just to sell it. Nice magenta color here. What do you guys think? too magenta, too purpley. Might need to be a little more on the pinker side. That's too red. I think that's pretty close. What do you guys think? Well, that's 10 minutes. Let me just finish this quick flat colors. But while I finish up these flat colors, those of you guys are watching, I'm taking requests today to say thank you for following me and helping me reach affiliate status. So if you have a favorite character from a video game, comic book, manga, anime, throw it in the chat and I will sketch them up. There we go. Not my cleanest work, but, you know, not bad for 10 minutes. What do you guys think? Did I do the mesh up justice here? He's looking good. All right. Make the circles black here instead of pink. It works. Welcome back. Kinnear, welcome back. Alright, so Kinnear, you hadn't mentioned Miss Joke. I'm not familiar with that character. What should I Google to find a reference? Is she from something in particular? Is she from comics, video games? What should I be Googling? Kinnear, when you said Joke, do you mean Joke from My Hero Academia? Alright. Let's do a real quick recap while I wait for a response here. So we got Zemo Deadpool. And we have Psylocke. Got a lot of Marvel characters. And then from Magic, we got Terry the Terramander. Yarr. And anyone else who's joined us recently, to say thank you for following me and joining me as, or joining the stream and helping me reach affiliate status. I'm taking requests. So if you pop in your request, I will do my best to get to everyone. He does look marginally less I'll kill you and more like get me coffee. Terry. I hate to admit it, but I think so far Terry's my favorite. Alright, alright. So, I don't know if that question mark is for me, Kinnear. What I'm asking is, you said Miss Joke. Are you referring to Joke from My Hero Academia? Is that who you want me to draw? You made it to another stream, Anna Cutter. Welcome. I'm taking requests today. So I'm doing head sketches of established characters. So if there's a character you want me to sketch, do about a 10-minute sketch for, leave it in the comments, and I will do my best to get to it. And those who do cheers for their suggestion will get priority. But it's not like people are really clamoring here, so I think I'll be able to get to everyone. Yeah, Miss Joke Kinnear, it is who... I'm not sure who you're referencing to. When I Google Miss Joke, the person I get first is from My Hero Academia. I don't know if that's the character that you want me to draw or not. Kakashi. Who's Kakashi from Mana Cutter? So I can make sure I Google the right person. So when I Google Kakashi, I get from Naruto, is that right? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Alright. Well, let's do Kakashi then. Alright. Sketch. Oops. Yeah, here we are. Oh. Gotta make sure I have the right colors here. Alright. Let's set my timer. It's kind of a longer face. Let me make sure I get that. And make sure I get his pointy hair in too, so gotta move this down. This character will be a little bit easier since most of his face is covered up. So I know I'm streaming a little bit later than I usually do on Saturdays. How's everyone's Saturday treating them? I tried really hard to get into Naruto. I'm probably saying it wrong. Everyone always corrects me whenever I say Naruto, and then I keep saying it wrong. So that's that. But I didn't just watch one episode. I didn't just watch 2 or 3. I watched at least 15 episodes of Naruto before I kind of gave up on it. 15 episodes, that's 7 hours of my time. And I just could not get into it. I don't know what I'm missing, why so many people like it, and why I don't. Because on paper, I should. On paper, I should really like it. I love ninjas. And ninja magic, and action, and fighting, and all that stuff. But I just could not get into Naruto. Oh, your Saturday's good so far, Sideways? Happy to hear that. So if anyone can explain to me what I'm missing, I'd be happy to give Naruto a second try. Does he have a mullet? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 head spikes. Or hair spikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. But I feel like I didn't quite get the shape right here. Yeah, from what I've watched in the anime, it's our main character Naruto gets into ninja school to train to be, well, a ninja. All the episodes I watched was just a lot of training and Naruto being an annoying brat, and his friend Sasuke being an emo brat, and that's about all I remember. Which ninja? See, I don't even know the episode names. That episode was early on. First 15 episodes, I've seen it. If it's not, I have it. Yeah, I know I'm making it sound like it's annoying because I found it annoying, but since this anime is so popular, there's got to be something to it that I'm just missing. So I don't want to make it sound like it's bad, because there's millions of people who would disagree with me a ton. I had a friend that would try to get me to read the manga all the time. And I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. But that's okay. Not everything is for everyone. Just because I don't like it or couldn't get into it doesn't mean it's bad, and it doesn't mean that you won't get into it. Not everything's for everyone. I have about a minute left on this sketch. How am I doing? Am I doing them justice? Yeah, well, you know what? I get that. Why someone might not be able to get into Dragon Ball Z. Uh, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball, but if all you experienced was certain parts of Z, I can totally understand why someone might not like it or not be able to get into it. Uh, like especially if you were introduced to it during just like a filler episode. Whoop, there we are. That's our 10 minutes. But yeah, if you got started in a filler episode and then they just kind of dragged out with lots of talking, um, I can easily see why someone would be like, I don't like this. This is boring, or this is a dumb show, or whatever. Which is why I usually suggest people start with Dragon Ball, because once you kind of have that base for the characters, it's easier to tolerate the filler in Z, and it makes Super much more fun too, because Super kind of goes back to the roots in with the original Dragon Ball, with some silliness and some comedy. Alright, I think I'm going to call that done. Not bad. Alright, who's next? Who am I drawing next? Leave it in the chat. I'll do a quick recap. So we got... I already forgot his name. Kakashi. We got Kakashi here. And then we have a mashup of Deadpool, Zemo. And then I did... Psylocke, which in retrospect I made her eyes a little weird. Let me fix that real quick. That's better. I can't beat myself up. These were just 10-minute sketches. And then last, well, not last, literally first, today, from Magic the Gathering, Terry the Terramander. Hey! Silver Kaze Ninja, or Kaze Ninja? I am so sorry to everyone who I mess up your names. So, who's next? What am I drawing next? And if no one wants to make any suggestions, what I've been doing in between suggestions is I've been working on this commission piece. So if you guys rather just watch me ink this commission, I can do that too. So you let me know. This stream is about you guys. You guys have been kind enough to follow me and watch my streams. And because of that, I've made it to affiliate status. So this stream is for you guys. So that's what I'm here for. Dancer Primrose from Octopath Traveler. Alright, let me Google that real quick so I can get a reference for her. When Manicutter, did when you tried multiple episodes, did you start with the original Dragon Ball or just Dragon Ball Z? Just out of curiosity, not that it makes much a difference. If you couldn't get into it, you couldn't get into it. But Google Primrose real quick. Oh, I like the art style for this. Alright, pull that over. So is Octopath Traveler, I'm assuming it's a good game since you've been into it quite a bit. Now, I've seen the demo for Octopath Traveler. It looks very pixelated for such a modern game. Not that there's anything wrong with pixel art. I love pixel art, but I was kind of surprised to see a game like that on the Switch. I was expecting more like 3D models. Really upturned nose here. Let's see. 2D sprites in a 3D environment. Yeah, in Manic Cutter, that's totally understandable. Like I was saying with Naruto, not everything's for everyone, so you gave it a fair shot, didn't like it, that's cool. It's not like some people I know who just don't like something just because it's popular, which I would say is a pretty flawed idea, because if it's popular, that means there's something good to it. And to say, "Oh, I don't like it just because everyone else likes it," well, that's definitely flawed logic there. But if you gave it a try, didn't like it, yeah, what more can one expect? And let's see, for Octopath Traveler, it's 2D sprites with 3D environment. Ooh, I don't know about that. Sometimes when you mix that, it's kind of like when you mix like 2D anime animation with the 3D models. Sometimes that just looks really bad. But I'm imagining, since you really like it, Silver Kaze Ninja, I guess that I'm assuming they do a good job of it. It is aggravating when people are contrarian. You just want to be the dissenting voice. Not because they necessarily do dissent, they just want to be the dissent. You know, they pull it off to an amazing degree. I might have to give it a try then. Like I said, I played a little bit of the demo, very little of the demo. I wasn't quite sure when I was playing the demo if that was the whole game or just that part of the game, or if it was kind of like, not finished graphics. You never quite know when you're playing a demo what you're actually playing. Let's move her down here. So we need to make room for her ponytail. Wow, she has a lot of hair. Isn't that the hardest part, though, with any show, not just like anime, but a show that really does like a slow burn and really takes a long time to get going? And everyone tells you how good it is and how fantastic, and you gotta give it a try. You just need to make it through the first 7 seasons before it starts getting good. and, and that might be completely true, but like, I would make the argument, if it takes 7 seasons to get good, is it really good? I don't know. The people who suggest it to me insist that it is. And they're not wrong, I'm sure, but I don't know. If I have to wait 7 seasons before I start enjoying something, I feel like that's not really truly good. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So let's get our eyelashes in here. So it looks like the reference I'm looking at, she kind of always has her eyes kind of half open here. How much time do I have left? 3 more minutes on this drawing. She has pretty dark eyes. I love drawing digitally because I can go back into the inks and pull out highlights just like I did just then. Is the really cool thing about the Charos, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because it is almost episodic. It's episode to episode isn't episodic, but like the seasons are. Every part is another generation of JoJo's, so you don't necessarily have to watch one part to enjoy another part. But from what I can tell, it definitely helps. I've been reading the manga, and I'm only partway through the first part. But from what I know of JoJo's, what happens in that first part influences what happens in the third part. So it's not something that you need to be up to speed on, but from what I can tell, it helps to be up to speed. She's a cool necklace here. Let's kind of get that in. Oh, that's time. I'm going to spend about 1 more minute putting her necklace on. While I do that, what am I drawing next? What's the next suggestion, guys? Also, I hope I did this character justice. Drawing characters I've not really seen before on the fly in 10 minutes is a bit of a challenge, but I hope I am pulling it off. I hope you guys like what I'm doing here. Gorgeous. Good. Good, good, good. I'm happy I can make it work. All right. All right. Not bad. Not bad for 10 minutes. All right, let's see. It's talking about JoJo's. That's awesome. All right, cool. So, who am I drawing next? Whoops. And if you guys were just joining me, or you kind of come in halfway and you're not sure what's going on, this stream is a thank you to you guys because you're following me and watching my streams. I managed to get affiliate status here on Twitch, and so I'm doing a stream where I'm drawing your requests. And so if you have a character that you would like me to draw right now, I probably have enough time to do about 2 to 3 more. Sly Cooper. I'm not sure. Not familiar with Sly Cooper. Who is Sly Cooper? Let me Google it. Oh, the video game character. Alright. I've never played, but I think he'd be a great character to draw right now. So, let me get the reference. Oh man, making me do some anthropomorphic stuff. But I'm up for the challenge. Alright, let's get a new layer. Alright. Let's get my timer going. Let's go. So he's very classic, anthropomorphic. It's getting a movie. So what's the gameplay like in this game? Is it like platforming, or is it like action, where you have to like go fight bad guys? What's the gameplay like? Other eye. Gameplay as prototype Assassin's Creed. Climbing and jumping and stuff. Okay. Actually, that sounds a lot of fun. I've never been big into Assassin's Creed, but I've always been that kind of guy that doesn't want his video games to be real or realistic. So games like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that never really appealed to me too much. I just want crazy fantasy or just unrealistic as we can get. I live in the real world. I know how to talk. I live in the real world enough. I don't need my video games to be realistic too. He looks a little happy, not too sly. I have to rework this a little bit. Probably change his eye shape a little bit. There we are. Well, thanks for stopping by, Kinnear. Have a great day. I'm probably only going to be on for another 20 minutes, half hour. So if I don't see you, maybe I'll see you on Tuesday with my next stream. Puzzles and minigames. That sounds like that's my kind of game. I like puzzles. I like Legend of Zelda style puzzles. Oh man, am I gonna be able to get this hat to look right? Let's find out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did I get his hat? For those of you who know what he looks like. I feel like his head's too skinny though. Looks a little bit better. Thumbs up from sideways, so doing something right. Yeah, the art style looks like it's like Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. Is it the same developers? Like same art studio? We have 3 minutes left. Let's get these details in. Made by Sucker Punch. I'm not familiar with that game studio. To be honest, I don't know a lot of game studios. I like video games, but I don't pay close attention to them as far as like who makes what. With only a couple exceptions. Makes him look a little crazed. Let's kind of cut off the bottoms here. Still looks a little crazed, but less crazed. Sly was Sucker Punch. Jack was Naughty Dog. Insomnia. Wow. For 3 completely different studios, they have very similar art styles. Or at least, probably were just stealing each other's style. One game was successful, so they'd probably all try to hawk that successful style. Speaking of Insomnia, have you guys played the PlayStation Spider-Man game? It's one of the few games I've played where I have completely finished it. Got 100% and everything. That's incredibly rare for me. I usually don't have enough time to play games to get to that point. But that's how good that Spider-Man game was. I just had to play it. PS4 Spider-Man. The one that Insomnia made. I think only have a few seconds left on this one. What do you guys think? Did I pull it off? Whoop. There goes my alarm. Did I pull Sly off here? Give him his little bandana around his neck. And then we'll call it done. While I put in these last touches, I have time for at least one more. So, what should my last sketch be? Oh, the bandit mask. See, he doesn't really have one in the reference I'm looking at, but let's add it anyway. Because it looks like it's kind of like a leather mask that he's wearing over his eyes. Oh, this is what happens when I try to draw something that I've never played or read or watched. I'm kind of guessing at the details. Hardest choice for the last one, huh? That's a toughie. Well, I'll do artist choice if I don't get another request in the next minute. And I haven't really mentioned it today. I've been drawing it so much. If you guys are kind of new or haven't been to one of my streams in a while, you might see this little life bar that's up here in the corner. That life bar is the stream boss. I added it last week, or earlier this week, actually. I thought it'd be something just fun to do, where if you follow or you subscribe or you donate or you cheer bits, you do damage to the boss. And if you do enough damage where you defeat the boss, you become the new boss. So I thought it would be something fun to do, to add to the stream, a little extra thing. So if you're wondering what that life bar was, that's what that is for. So if you haven't followed yet, go ahead and follow. You'll do damage to the boss. If you want to subscribe to the channel, same thing. I think subscriptions do the most damage. And bits and donations do as much damage as you donate. So that's how that works. You only just recognize the music. Yeah, I guess I forgot to ask you guys, is the music too quiet, too loud? I don't want to, when I'm talking, I don't want to be trying to shout over the music. But I also want you guys to be able to hear it. So The music's too quiet. I can turn it up a smidgen. Yeah, but it's reasonable. Okay. If you guys wanted me to make it a little bit louder, I have no problem doing that. I just didn't want. I hate it when I watch a stream and the music is just a little too loud and I can't really hear the person talking. So that's why I keep it as low as I do. But all right. So Sideways said Final Fantasy VII, Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, let's end with her. All right, let me look up a reference real quick. Oh man, it's gonna be fun to draw some bangs. They did just release the remake trailer. See, they better release this game for the PS4. I am going to be very angry if they don't. Because they sold me on getting a PS4 because the Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to be on the PlayStation 4. And so I got a PlayStation 4, and now if it ends up they're just kidding and it's on the PlayStation 5, and I have to buy a whole new system again just to play the game I've been wanting to play for ages. I've been hoping they make a remake for ages. Oh man, I'm going to be angry. Well, Manicutter, if you've never played a Final Fantasy game, I can give you a lot of suggestions depending on what you like. If you like old pixel games, like from the Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Oh man, I'm tired. From the Super Nintendo era, I strongly recommend Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy IV. Those two games are awesome games. If you like 3D, Final Fantasy VII is awesome. I'm obviously biased. That was like my first 3D Final Fantasy game. If you want more like high fantasy, but you also want the 3D, Final Fantasy IX is a great choice. I've never played 12, so I don't know how good 12 is. Oh, that's fun. Have you have you played the Final Fantasy one that's on the NES Classic? Is that something you can you do the same kind of runs on that game or that version of the game? Oh man, a whole Black Mage run. That would be crazy. How do you like the PS1 Classic? Because that was kind of a red flag to me when I saw that it was originally $100, and now when I go into retail stores, I see it for $60. Final Fantasy 12 is on your pile of shame. I have a Final Fantasy 12 for the PS2 that I've never even opened. I bought it when GameStop was having a crazy sale, and I got that game for $5, and I just haven't played it yet. Yeah, that's kind of the red flag to me is when the Nintendo classics, both the NES and the SNES, uh, those have not gone anywhere in price. If anything, they've gone up in price depending on uh, where you're buying it from. But when the PlayStation has been going down in price, that was a red flag to me. I didn't want to spend my money and find out that it stunk, which is why no one was buying it. Well, I can't blame you. $40 and you get to play Metal Gear Solid. That's pretty good. Did they make any changes to Metal Gear Solid, like the what is it, Psycho Mantis fight? Did they change that for the classic, or is it still the same? All right, you get back to me on that. Because the Psycho Mantis fight is very innovative, I guess, for lack of a better term. Especially since it used like your memory card and controller ports for the fight. So I didn't know how that would impact on the classic there. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it was just with Symphony of the Night or just in general, it would read your memory card and make comments about it. Definitely did do Symphony of the Night, but it's been ages since I played it on the PlayStation. I can't remember if it was just any game that was on the memory card. they would make references to, or if it was only Symphony of the Night. All right. All right. Shows what I know. All right. We gotta just bring the back of her head here. I feel like her ears aren't quite right. Here. Braid. I think I made a terrible mistake here. Because her head would come back like this, which means these bangs are too small. She needs to have bangs that come way above her head. Because it wouldn't be the 90s if you didn't have enormous bangs in your anime. Or spiky hair. I guess the spiky hair still holds true today, but it was very 90s. It's a bit much with her. This here. So I'm going to ask you guys, since we are getting close to the end here, my next stream is going to be Tuesday, for Tutorial Tuesday. What should my tutorial be on? I don't plan these things out very well. What would you like to see for a tutorial? What would you like me to teach you guys how to draw? Shading. What's specifically about shading? Like how to determine the value or how to apply the shade? What do you struggle with? That's pretty good. Her head's too shallow, though. Light direction. Okay. That's actually not a bad idea. Sideways, I know you make it to a lot of the Tutorial Tuesdays. Do you have any requests for Tutorial Tuesday? Yeah, my streams on Tuesday is on at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can make it for that, that'd be awesome. Oh, you have trouble with wrinkles. That's actually a pretty good one, too. Not sure why it says blue. You'll have to tell me later what word you're trying to type instead of blue. Alright. What do you guys think? Have I done Eris or Aerith justice here? Looks cute and adorable. Excellent! Mission accomplished. Your hair is spot on. Awesome. Alright. Well, I think that's a pretty good note to end on. Let's do a quick recap just so we can review and have one last look at all the art I sketched out today. So we finished things off with Aerith, or Eris. I guess it just depends on your point of view and how you grew up with the games. Then we did Sly, who looks way more evil than I intended to make him, but here we are. All right, so then moving farther back in time, you'll have to remind me of this character's name from Octopath Traveler. It's the dancer. Prima Donna, is it? I think it's all coming back to me here. So we sketched her. Moving further back, we got our Naruto. Yeah, Primrose. There we go. Yeah, Primrose. And we got our sensei here from Naruto. Moving further back. This one's the only one that got any color today. We got Deadpool smashed up with Baron Zemo. And then, continuing to move back, we did Psylocke, whose eyes are still bothering me. I'm going to have to go back after this stream and fix her eyes. I'm not sure what I did wrong. They're anatomically correct, but just they don't look right. But that's a problem for future Sean. And then we started it all off with Terry the Terrormander. Terrormander? Since I clearly had trouble talking, it's Terry the Terror. If you guys don't, Terry! If you guys don't get this joke, Seth Talley does a stream of Magic, and he plays a blue deck, and he plays the Terramanders, but they're spelled Terramanders. But in the stream we've nicknamed him Terry the Terrormander. So anyway, that's a little insight to another stream's jokes. But yeah, so that's our requests for today. I want to really thank you guys, for taking the time to watch. We'll put Eris up here because I think she looks pretty cute in this drawing, even if I do say so myself. Anyway, I can probably sit here and draw all day, but I need to take a break. So I am. But again, I want to thank you guys. Not only thank you for coming to today's stream and for giving me requests to draw. I really appreciate it. But also thank you for following me, for watching my streams, helping me reach the affiliate status. It really means a lot to me. I'm glad you guys enjoy watching me. If you're watching and you haven't followed me yet, please do. It's always a big help. And you can help knock down the boss over here. So, oh, is that when I subscription? Hey, Zombie Possum, you subscribed for a month. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And that knocked down the boss's life by quite a bit. There's only 300 HP left for that boss. So, if you... I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yeah, you can do what Zombie Possum did. You can subscribe. You can do all the things I'm sure I'm supposed to tell you to do. But I don't know quite what the full list is. But you figured out. This isn't your first time on Twitch. yeah, so anyway, thank you. Thank you guys. That's the whole point of this stream, was to say thank you. And so I can't say thank you enough. My next stream is going to be Tuesday. We're going to do tutorial. We're either going to do shading or wrinkles and clothes. I'll have to flip a coin to decide that. And otherwise, oh, and Sideways just subscribed. Thank you, Sideways. I appreciate it. And now you're the new boss. So now you guys have to try to take down Sideways. And the boss is dead. I appreciate that. All right. Man, so much is happening when I'm trying to wrap things up. I almost don't want to end things. I could draw a little bit more. But so bringing it back. Next stream is going to be Tuesday. We're either going to do clothing wrinkles or shading. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to think about which will be easier to handle in a stream situation. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're the best. What more can I say? You guys are fantastic. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, everyone. I said bye, but I'm going to switch screens here because I got to say thank you to all the patrons that help make this possible. So Angers McBeard, Anthony Dosimo, Brian Gilbert, Brooke Clayton, Charles Pinn, DevDuck01, Elizabeth, Lawrence. Lawrence, I hope you don't mind that I didn't put your full name on there because it's one long, and I just assumed you probably didn't want your entire full name public for everyone to see. Anyway, Lily Avonlea, Matt Powell, MC McClure, Quicksilixy, Seth Talley, Shadowmacer66, Taylor Onesti, Tony Timonin, Zerial, Chickadee, and I forgot to add it to this screen, but Doug Hogan is a brand new patron, so thank you, Doug. If you guys want to be patron, there's the link there, there's the link down below, all that stuff. All right, for reals this time, bye, and thank you, everyone. You are fantastic. Have a great afternoon, a great weekend. See you Tuesday.